On 7 Eyewitness News at 6, a massive fire ripping through a maintenance shed.
The overnight damage it caused and why fire crews were especially concerned. Plus this.
We're in a true crisis situation. True crisis.
New fallout from the secret recordings of Bishop Malone leaked to the 7 Eyewitness News I-team.
It's a cool start to your day. We'll have a good deal of sunshine, though, this afternoon. Your full forecast coming up.
And then there were 16. We're taking a look at the finalists for a contest to revamp the Buffalo Skyway.
You're watching 7 Eyewitness News with Katie Mars, Ed Dranch, and 7 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Aaron Menkowski.
It's 6 o'clock. Good morning, everybody. On your Thursday morning, as you walk out the door today, you might even want to grab just a light jacket as you walk to the car.
Comfortably cool is what I would call it.
I like it. Comfortably cool is fine with me. You know, light jacket or sweatshirt will come in handy. You're not going to need it later on today. We'll top out in your 70.
Give me those knuckles.
We're always on the same page.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, Katie, here we go with the bus stop forecast. Patchy fog, temperatures in the mid-50s this morning. And then we head toward this afternoon with mostly sunny skies, temperatures near 70 degrees, light winds, just a gorgeous day in store for you. 56 degrees right now with partly cloudy skies, 46 in Bradford, 48 in Wellsville, 53 in Batavia, 51 in the Falls. So 40s and 50s showing up on the big screen this morning. We do have some fog. We've been talking about it all morning. We would see that fog develop, and there we go. Wellsville, visibility is less than a half mile right now, so that fog will be mostly across the southern tier, especially in some of those sheltered fog-prone areas. We take a look at the radar, and it's quiet across the area. Zooming out, you're going to find things pretty tranquil all across the Great Lakes as high pressure is in control. Hour-by-hour forecast showing abundant sunshine across the area today. Clear to partly cloudy tonight. We start with sunshine on Friday and with some clouds and a slight chance for a shower late Friday afternoon. So let's get you out the door this morning. Temperatures now in the mid-50s with that patchy fog south of Buffalo. Highs near 70 degrees this afternoon with mostly sunny skies.
Aaron, thank you. This is breaking right now in Niagara Falls. A large fire at a maintenance shed in DeVoe State Park, and we are getting some new information in this morning.
The battalion chief says firefighters headed there around 3 this morning, found a shed on fire. The roof collapsed. The building likely a total loss. The chief says no one was hurt by this fire. He also has no idea how it started or how much damage it caused, but says it is likely extensive. Our photographer says you could see cars near that shed partially melted from the heat. As soon as we learn more about this fire, we'll bring details to you on air and on our mobile app.
I felt like I was hit by a bolt of lightning, kind of emotionally by it. It was the last thing in the world I ever expected or anticipated. I was just stunned by it and dismayed by it, and I just never saw it coming.
A revelation still sending shockwaves through the Catholic community this morning. Even Bishop Richard Malone says he's stunned by secret recordings obtained by the 7 Eyewitness News I-team from his right-hand man.
Between you and me, because I trust you, I really do. I hope you trust me.
Yeah.
Jeff Nowak is dangerous.
There's a lot of stuff that Jeff has, so I know that.
Jeff is dangerous. I think if we bring Jeff in, that gets who knows what he's going to do. You and I know he's a loose cannon.
The bishop in his own words. Those tapes revealing Bishop Malone knew about allegations that Father Jeffrey Nowak sexually harassed a former seminarian and kept Nowak in ministry despite those allegations. In those recordings, the bishop worries this latest scandal might be the end of his tenure as bishop. This is a story the I-team broke for you yesterday morning. We got those recordings from the bishop's secretary, Father Richard Biernat. Father Nowak now is on administrative leave, accused of sexual misconduct.
And today, members of the Catholic community in Buffalo plan to gather and protest. They are calling for Bishop Malone to step down. Among them will be the first person to blow the whistle on the Diocese of Buffalo.
Bishop Malone formed Father Richard and I as whistleblowers. Truly he did.
That is Siobhan O'Connor. After hearing what Bishop Malone had to say during a press conference yesterday, she's now helping organize today's protest. It runs from 3 until 5 in the afternoon outside the Catholic Center in Buffalo. She and many Catholics want anyone concerned with the direction of the church to join them. All of this as Bishop Malone reaffirms he is not going to resign.
There are those who'd like to ride me out of town. I get that. But there are lots of other people who actually say, and even at the listening sessions, thank me for hanging in there. If I thought that the majority of Catholic people in particular were calling for my resignation, that would be a different story.
Now, church law does require the bishop to send his resignation to the Pope when he turns 75 in 2021, but the bishop says the Pope could take it as long as he wants to accept it. But for now, those calls for him to resign are getting louder.
Among those voices are your elected leaders. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jeff Slauson is live for us to show us that part of the story at the Buffalo Catholic Diocese headquarters. Hi, Jeff. Good morning.
Ed and Katie, good morning. Those calls coming from all forms of government, the federal government, state government, and city officials all asking for the bishop to resign. But that is something, as we said, that may only be able to happen with the request from the Vatican. After hearing the tapes in which Bishop Malone admitted the dangers of Father Nowak, Congressman Brian Higgins is accusing the bishop of a cover-up in direct violation of the very things the bishop's position stands for. He and other local politicians say they are looking for accountability as they see everything that Malone has done over the past few months as not protection of victims of sexual abuse, but only a protection of the bishop himself.
We see from this audio, in the bishop's own voice, in his own words, that a priest that he characterized as irrational and dangerous was not taken out of ministry. That is a direct conflict from what the public was told over a year ago.
The only thing that's taken place over the course of the past year is the bishop and his concern on self-preservation, it seems to me. At every opportunity that he's had to do the right thing, he's refused to do it. And as simply as I mentioned, it's been a full interest of self-preservation.
Self-preservation is something that continues to come up with those politicians. Assemblyman Pat Burke out of South Buffalo also joined in on this, saying that every new piece of information that comes out of the reporting from 7 Eyewitness News Chief Investigator Charlie Specht is just another reason why Bishop Malone should be removed by the Vatican. Bishop Malone did respond to these politicians calling on him to resign and saying that if he was in a position where he was asking for a politician to resign, people would be saying to him that that is a definitive separation of church and state. He believes that they should not be interfering with his affairs and asking for him to resign. In Buffalo, Jeff Slauson, 7 Eyewitness News.
Jeff, thank you. Amid these calls for the bishop to resign, the diocese is also catching flack for the way it assembled yesterday's press conference with the bishop, inviting a single reporter from each local news outlet. And of course, we would have sent our I-Team Chief Investigator Charlie Specht, but the diocese chose to invite our senior reporter Eileen Buckley instead. And other news outlets noticed the Buffalo News publishing this entire standalone article about the diocese, excluding Charlie from the event.
Now, if you want to read Charlie's I-Team coverage, you can do it right now on our website. We have all the recorded audio clips, the transcripts, the timelines, and much more on this investigation, all available for you right now on WKBW.com.
It's 6:07 on a Thursday, and all new for you this morning. A Cheektowaga-based surgeon has pleaded guilty to illegally using painkillers. I want to show you Dr. Anthony Leone when he was on AM Buffalo 2 years ago. Leone is a spine and orthopedic surgeon who admitted to lying on a form while ordering painkillers in bulk. He said he didn't use those painkillers for personal use, but it turns out he did. He lied to the DEA about dispensing the painkillers he ordered to patients when he was really storing them at his own home. In a statement, Leone says he was using those painkillers because of overwhelming pain from a number of surgeries on his back. He took responsibility, saying he's gone through rehab and random drug testing so he can continue his medical practice. Leone is due to be sentenced in December. He's expected to pay a fine in lieu of prison time as part of a plea deal.
And a Buffalo woman convicted of killing her boyfriend will learn her fate a year later. Taylor Partlow found guilty of stabbing 20-year-old Miguel Wyatt during a dispute on Block Street last September. So today she returns to court to be sentenced. She's facing up to 25 years in prison. And tonight, one community is going to honor a Cheektowaga football coach killed over this Labor Day weekend. Police say 36-year-old Norzel Aldridge was shot after a youth football game behind the Harvey Austin School. Aldridge was one of the coaches during the game. We're told that he was trying to break up a fight when it happened. Tonight there's going to be a prayer vigil at Emerson Park at 7. Services take place Saturday, beginning with a wake at 11 at Pentecostal Church on Jefferson.
Customers of a Buffalo gun shop are getting ready for a big going out of business sale. 7 Eyewitness News, the first to tell you that the Buffalo Gun Center will be closing its doors. The store's owner made the announcement in a letter to customers, and that sale begins today at 10 a.m. sharp.
Hurricane Dorian gathering strength once again. We are tracking its march north and the destruction left behind.
Good morning. It's one of the... Oh, hey, Aaron.
You got Rise and Grind coming up. We all know that. So we'll get to you in just 1 second. First, let's take a look at the forecast. If you are going out to lunch, you're going to find temperatures in the 60s with mostly sunny skies. Winds light out of the northeast at just 5 miles per hour today. Temperatures slightly below normal this afternoon. We'll talk more weather and, of course, Rebecca with Rise and Grind coming up right after the break.
Closed captioning sponsored by The Vinyl Outlet. Installing year-round. Call today.
Replace your rotting wood fence with low-maintenance vinyl before fall. Save now with up to 30% off for interest-free financing for up to a year. Trust in the best. Call The Vinyl Outlet at 675-0800.
That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel.
New season.
New view on ABC.
That's the view, y'all.
Summer's extended, and so is the Labor Day sale at Raymore and Flanagan. For a limited time, everything's on sale, with up to 25% off gorgeous new furniture for every room. Save big and sleep cooler on mattresses of all comfort types. And get a free adjustable base with most mattress purchases. Get all this with no interest financing until September 2025. Plus, delivery in 3 days or less. Only at Raymore and Flanagan. Hurry, sale ends soon.
I'm Anthony Amagon. For over 90 years, my family has served our community in a way that only Amagon can. We have 14 locations near you offering quality services that families have come to expect for their loved ones. Recently, other funeral homes have very publicly made price their top priority. At Amagon, we focus on your needs at a time when we know decisions are difficult. Of course, price matters to everyone, yet only Amagon will give you the attention and quality your family deserves, all within your budget, guaranteed.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra. Step up to the ultimate tailgate and get over $10,000 total value on this next generation Sierra Crew Cab SLT, or get 18% below MSRP on these Sierra SLE Crew Cab and Double Cab models with a traditional tailgate. Tailgate like a pro. GMC.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, buddy.
Can I have an ear infection next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday? No, you have Trevor's birthday party. You know, let me go ahead and pencil you in for the following Wednesday.
Sweet.
There are some things you can't plan for. Go to Well Now Urgent Care and get well now. Add some wow to weekend breakfast with Nutella. Nutella goes with pancakes, bananas, and sleeping in. Nutella goes with toast and surprises, with waffles and smiles. Because it's made with quality ingredients like roasted hazelnuts and cocoa. Nutella goes with all the special things that make the weekend the weekend. Your weekend deserves Nutella.
At Midas, with every oil change, you get a free tire rotation.
Makes you feel like a king. Oh. King for a day. Well, maybe not the whole day. Oop, hey, whoa.
Our $19.99 or $49.99 oil change includes a tire rotation.
Good morning, Clarence and Cheektowaga. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, as you head out the door this morning, it's cool outside. You'll need that sweatshirt or light jacket, also the sunglasses. The sun will be up in about a half hour. See a good deal of sunshine this morning, mostly sunny skies this afternoon. Temperatures near 70 degrees.
We were trapped inside our apartment. The wind came, blew every window out. This couldn't have been a Cat 5. If they had a category for this, this had to have been like an 8.
Can you imagine evacuees in the Bahamas trying to get back home now and reconnect with loved ones after Hurricane Dorian wreaked havoc on the area? So far, at least 20 people there have been confirmed dead by the storm, and that number is expected to rise in the coming days. And right now, Hurricane Dorian is back up to a Category 3 storm as it heads north toward North Carolina. Aaron Minkowski, our chief meteorologist and weather expert, tracking this all for us. And Aaron, I mean, the moving winds, it's moving at 7 miles an hour, the winds at 115. It's still a dangerous storm.
Very dangerous. Still a Category 3 storm, like you mentioned. That's a major hurricane. You can see a well-defined eye right there. Not surprised that this did strengthen as it continued to move over some warmer waters and back into some favorable conditions. You know, when a hurricane hangs out over an area for an extended period of time like we saw, it weakens. What happens is the surface water is nice and warm, and that's the energy it needs. But it churns that water, so it brings up a lot of the colder water from the lower levels of the Atlantic, and that's what helped weaken this storm system. But now that it's on the move, it's going back into some warmer water, so it has strengthened a bit.
Okay, so talk about that. So could it possibly be downgraded as the week goes on?
Yes, you know what? Now that it's going to move off toward the north, even though it's at 115 miles per hour, I don't expect it to strengthen too much more after that. It's going to weaken a bit. It's going toward an area where it's going to get sheared. So when you hear that the term shear, that's not the best environment for a hurricane. So we'll see it start to weaken as we head towards, into Friday especially. But right now, winds at 115 miles per hour, and watch where it's going. Up the South Carolina coast today, and we make our way toward the North Carolina coast on Friday, down to 105 miles per hour as it rolls across the Outer Banks, and then it's southeast of D.C. as we head into Friday afternoon. But a lot of folks here in western New York do take vacations toward the Outer Banks, and this storm looks like the eye may actually come on shore across the eastern portions of North Carolina.
And we'll continue to track that for you throughout the week. Katie, over to you.
All right, guys. Hey, check this out, because this is happening right now here at home. Crews are moving one of the sculptures that you drive by all the time. This is right past the Albright Knox Art Gallery. It's the one that's made up of those 60 canoes. Look, you can see it's literally moving right now. Crews are moving it from the Elmwood Village side of the museum to the Hoyt Lake side. This is all part of the gallery's expansion as it begins renovations. This is something you'd never think about, but now we get to see it in person.
It's such a staple. It's right across from Buff State. Can I tell you that when I first moved here almost 10 years ago, it took me the longest time to figure out that these were actually canoes. But when you look closely at them, it is so cool. There's actually one kayak in there. Did you know that?
Oh. Ed Dranch with your trivia for the morning.
Well, now you have to go see it on the Hoyt Lake side of the art museum. Very cool, very cool. Glad we could bring that to you live. The contest challenging designers to reimagine the Buffalo Skyway went from more than 100 designs to just 16. The top submissions were revealed, showing the high hopes designers around the world have for the Skyway's future. Ideas include repurposing the concrete piers for solar and wind power structures to making the Skyway a sky beach. About half of the proposals want to rehab the Skyway. The other half want to rip it down.
Over the next 2 years, we will make decisions that will affect Buffalo for the next 100 years.
You've got a full range. The community is presented with an interesting, very eclectic mix of great ideas.
The 16 final proposals will remain on display at the Downtown Central Library until Friday the 13th. But we have all the proposals available for you right now on WKBW.com. Hey, Rebecca.
Hey, guys. I'm super into the Skyway Beach, that's for sure. Well, grab your coffee. I'm Rebecca Thornburg, and it's time for your Rise and Grind. More teens are vaping. To try and stop this, Michigan is banning the sale of flavored vaping products. It's the first state to do something like this. Michigan's governor says this is to keep kids safe from the companies selling candy-flavored products that appeal to younger people. The ban could be in place in a few weeks. What can Brown do for you? Or should we say the environment? UPS is rolling out 15 new hybrid electric trucks. These trucks are different than most electric trucks on the road. The vehicles can automatically switch between electric and gas power. This will also allow the trucks to travel longer and go farther. The electric batteries will last 300% longer than a typical truck battery. With so many bills and fun things to do, you may have pushed off thinking about saving for retirement. And you're not alone. According to a new survey, fewer Americans are increasing contributions to their retirement savings compared to last year. A quarter of people surveyed said they felt comfortable with the amount they were putting away. Another reason, stagnant or decreasing income, while others said they were focusing on other financial priorities. And now's your chance to stay at the house where MTV's Jersey Shore was filmed. The 6-bedroom, 1-bathroom house is in the Seaside Heights. and is now available on Booking.com to rent. The house can accommodate 11 guests. Rates are around $3,000 a night. I love the show. Don't think I would stay in the house after everything we saw in the show that they did there.
Snooki, you know what she's capable of.
Oh gosh, their parties were pretty wild.
Off the hook. All you gotta do is put your fist up in the air like you just don't care.
Ed was so ready for this story, as you can tell. He's a fan.
Yes, okay. 11 guests, Aaron. You and your 10 best friends can go.
$3,000 a night?
$3,000 a night. You lost me and Aaron
Show
at that.
me your
I'm
fist
sorry.
pump, Katie.
No.
Okay, well, get into it.
She's like, I think I fist bumped in my life.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I'll two-step at the country
We're
show
learning from the
Now
big
that
guy.
I'll do. That I'll do. You want to do a little line dancing? We'll do that. All right. Aaron, 6:19. Let's get everybody out the door today.
How about a little running this morning? Let's take a look at your
it.
running forecast. And as you head out the door, perhaps you want to do a little running today. You're going to find conditions will be very favorable. No weather alerts. And like I mentioned, weather looks great for doing some running today with sunshine and light winds. Yes, it's a little cool outside this morning as temperatures are in the 50s. Some 40s showing up as well. 56 degrees right now with clear to partly cloudy skies. 51 in Niagara Falls, 46 in Bradford, 48 in Wellsville, 52 right now in Batavia. We will find some fog and some of it dense, especially along the New York-PA state line. You can see Wellsville visibility now less than a half mile. So some patchy fog in some of the valleys across the southern tier. The radar nice and quiet across the area this morning. We zoom out and you'll see not much going on off to our west as high pressure is building in. Expect mostly sunny skies for your Thursday. We head into tonight, clear to partly cloudy. We start off on Friday with a good deal of sunshine as well. Clouds will increase as we get toward Friday afternoon. Here's your hour-by-hour forecast then for today. Temperatures in the mid-50s right now with some valley fog. We're in the mid-60s by lunchtime. Highs today near 70. Your official high 71 degrees. Mostly sunny skies with light winds later on today. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast. Calling for mostly sunny conditions later today. We start with sunshine Friday morning. Clouds will increase. Notice some spotty showers late Friday afternoon. Saturday, we'll have the mix of sun and clouds as well with a passing shower or two. Certainly not a washout, but have the umbrella in the car. You may need it at times on Saturday. Partly to mostly sunny with light winds. Your high today, 71 degrees. Tonight, we're in the low to mid-50s. Partly cloudy with some valley fog, 40s across the southern tier. Here's your 7-first alert, 7-day forecast. Low 70s on Friday with a chance for a late day shower. Saturday, a chance for a shower, mix of sun and clouds near 70 degrees. 60s on Sunday. Yes, football weather on Sunday with some sunshine near 70 on Monday, and we're back near 80 by Wednesday.
All right, Aaron, thank you. This is one of the top cancer research facilities in the country in our back door. But where does all of your money go when you donate to Roswell Park? We're taking a look coming up.
And later today on GMA, a new development in the case of that missing Connecticut mother of 5. Her estranged husband arrested again.
And then as her kids get out the door and ready for school, wishing all of the students in Niagara Falls and Pine Valley a very happy first day.
So when I was a little kid, my best friend would always say, Kelly, you talk so much. It's like every day is a Kelly Clarkson show. So I guess there's kind of always been a Kelly Clarkson show, but now it's on TV. Yeah.
The Kelly Clarkson Show.
September 9th at 4 p.m. on 7 ABC.
Hey, Josh Allen.
Hey, thanks for coming by.
Big fan.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all about that teamwork.
Yeah, that's West Her. Get the right people, working together, making connections. In fact, show me what you got. I'm going long.
Really?
Made me work for it, but anything worth doing.
Listen, I know you're good at this TV deal, but maybe you should try the football thing.
Large trucks can cause severe accidents, and if your vehicle was involved, the resulting injuries can be devastating.
Don't wait. Call 8.
If you suffered an injury from a truck accident, don't wait. Call 8.
Do you know we remodel bathrooms? Let us design the bathroom of your dreams and transform your bathroom in as little as 1 day with our custom high-tech polymer bath system. The look of tile without the hassle. From the name you know, the people you trust. Save big on your home improvement project. Take 20% off all Comfort products. Call, click, or visit Comfort Windows and Doors today. Comfort, the name you know, the people you trust.
Applebee's new Irresistibles, now starting at $9.99. And get more bites for your buck with late-night half-priced apps. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
At Value City Furniture, we know great moments deserve great furniture. Hurry to our Labor Day sale, now extended, and the more you buy, the more you save, with up to 20% off store-wide. Or enjoy 48-month special financing. Plus, last chance for Labor Day doorbusters. Get free ottomans when you buy select sectionals, and many other doorbusters throughout the store and online. Don't miss the final days of the Labor Day sale, now through Monday at Value City Furniture.
There's a new running store opening soon in Jamestown, New York. Whether you're diving into a project, venturing out to catch your next trophy, or exploring the best pet care options for your favorite four-legged friend, it all begins at Runnings. From the hardest working tools, performance-proven sporting gear, along with name-brand clothing and everything in between, we'll help you succeed with the proven products and advice to help you tackle it all. Opening soon in Jamestown, New York. Runnings, your home, farm, and outdoor store.
625, welcome back. Keeping an eye on education this morning. More and more school districts are randomly drug testing students or requiring them to take a drug test.
At last count, nearly 40% of districts were participating. Experts say along with peer pressure, the opioid crisis and legalized marijuana are adding to concerns about student drug use. The research looking at if drug testing procedures would prevent students from using drugs is mixed. The American Academy of Pediatrics does not recommend it.
Well, every morning on 7 Eyewitness News, we bring you a job of the day from our Hiring 716 initiative. We highlight job opportunities here, and Nova Healthcare in Williamsville is hiring a customer care associate to help resolve customer questions. You do need to be bilingual, have at least a high school diploma or a GED. We've got a link to that application right now on hiring716.com. The fight over a hot mix asphalt plant is heating up this morning. What parents and the proposed plant's developers had to say about the plan for a new Hamburg site. Plus, parents are wondering about the benefits of elderberry juice. So we're going to take your questions to the pediatrician as your kids go back to school, Ed.
And right now on WKBW.com, you'll find this headline, Helping Out the Bahamas. Find out what one man did to send more than 100 generators to people who need them the most. It's creating a lot of buzz. It's 6:26. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News on a Thursday.
On ABC tonight at 8 p.m., The Lego Movie, followed by Reef Break at 10. Then stay tuned for 7 Eyewitness News at 11.
Just one drop. Oh! Gorilla Super Glue Micro Precise. Of course.
Precise application, controlled dispensing with Gorilla Strength for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
At Staples, a bright future starts with the right supplies. So our wide selection of back-to-school essentials is in stock, guaranteed. This week, save big on the supplies they need for success. Staples, back to school and beyond.
Why do you need fast, reliable internet? So your world doesn't turn upside down. Turn it around. Switch to Spectrum. And give your family what they deserve. Switch to Spectrum Internet for just $44.99 a month with free modem. Call 1-833-629-4499. With starting speeds of 100 megabits, you'll be able to connect your devices at the same time and with no data caps. Spectrum Internet has the fastest, most consistent download speeds based on the latest FCC report. Verizon can't say that. And with Spectrum TV, you get over 125 channels with free HD and free on demand. Plus, you get the free Spectrum TV app to stream your favorite shows and movies in and outside your home. Switch to Spectrum TV for just $44.99 a month. Call 1-833-629-4499. And no contract. Call and switch to Spectrum Internet and TV for just $44.99 a month each. Spectrum will even buy out your current contract up to $500. Call 1-833-629-4499. Turn your world around. Call now.
Treat yourself to better sleep this summer. For a limited time only, get $700 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets at Raymore and Flanigan, the Northeast's most trusted Tempur-Pedic retailer. With our free next-day mattress delivery, you'll be sleeping better tomorrow night. Shop now to get $700 off select Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets at Raymore and Flanigan, your elite Tempur-Pedic retailer.
Better, every day.
Hurry, offer ends soon.
New evidence that could be the biggest piece yet in the ongoing investigation into the Buffalo Catholic Diocese. The discussions of a troubled priest and the issue Bishop Malone calls an atom bomb. Stay with the I-Team for the latest developments on 7 Eyewitness News.
The 7-day forecast brought to you by Wonder Windows. Better windows, better prices.
Bottom of the hour on a Thursday happening right now on 7 Eyewitness News. The Buffalo Diocese dealing with yet another scandal. Jeff?
The reactions to the bombshell drop by 7 Eyewitness News yesterday about Bishop Richard Malone continuing today with those that are affected by the opening of the Child Victims Act.
Plus, millions of dollars donated to Roswell Park for research. What happens to your money once you donate it? I'm following the money to find out.
A cool start to your Thursday. We'll have abundant sunshine today with temperatures near 70 this afternoon. Your full forecast coming up.
You're watching 7 Eyewitness News with Katie Mars, Ed Dranch, and 7 First Alert Chief Meteorologist Aaron Menkowski.
Good morning to you. It's 6:30 on a Thursday. Thanks for being with us here on 7 Eyewitness News. Comfortably cool to start your day. It's about 57, 58 degrees, depending on where you are. And that's kind of chilly.
Well, it does mean if you're getting the kids on the bus this morning, you might want to put a jacket on them, Aaron, right?
Yeah, light jacket or sweatshirt will certainly come in handy this morning. Let's take a look at your back-to-school forecast, and you're going to find this morning it is cool out here with mainly clear skies. Temperatures will be in the low to mid-50s with some 40s popping up as well. Let's see if the clicker will work. Yes, there we go. And you're going to find, like I mentioned, mid-50s, a cool start to your day with some patchy fog, especially south of Buffalo. This afternoon, near 70 degrees, mostly sunny skies. So we start comfortably cool. We end up very pleasant later on today. 46 in Bradford, also in Middleport, 48 in Wellsville, 56 in Buffalo. Foggy across the southern tier, especially in some of those sheltered valleys this morning. Nothing really showing up on the radar locally. It's very quiet across the Great Lakes, as well as high pressure is building in. That'll bring us a good deal of sunshine today. Looking at traffic this morning, here's a look at the 90 between the 400 and the 219. You can see eastbound volume has certainly picked up over the last 30 minutes or so. And as we take a look at the 290 at Colvin, getting through that construction with no issues this morning. Let's get you out the door then. As you start off your Thursday, temperatures in the low to mid-50s with some 40s across the southern tier. We'll see temperatures near 70 degrees this afternoon under mostly sunny skies. Normal high in the state around 75 degrees. So temperatures today slightly below normal. We're going to stay below normal through the upcoming weekend.
I also don't feel that it's time for me to move on. I've said that from the beginning.
This morning, Bishop Richard Malone digging in his heels amid fallout from new recordings released to the 7 Eyewitness News I-Team from the bishop's right-hand man himself, showing that he knew about a priest's alleged sexual misconduct but did not remove him from ministry for months. Now, those recordings are causing more and more people to call on the bishop to step down.
It's all happening just weeks after new state protections for survivors of sex abuse went into effect. Now we're hearing from the people who filed claims under that act called the Child Victims Act. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jeff Slauson live for us outside the Buffalo Catholic Diocese headquarters in downtown Buffalo with details.
Yeah, good morning to you both. That look-back window has been in full swing for the past couple of weeks. Over 100 claims already filed during that time, and those that filed them and the attorneys that helped are now asking for Bishop Malone to step down. Last month, we saw the celebrations of victims as the look-back window began on the Child Victims Act, which allows those abused a chance to file a lawsuit. Attorney Steve Boyd represents many of those victims, and he said this could be a massive turning point in the Buffalo priest abuse scandal, as now they have the bishop's own words to actually use against him.
We see that in the bishop's, in his own words, in dealing with a crisis where a priest is harassing a seminarian, his main concern is about how this will affect himself.
One of the victims who filed a lawsuit through the CVA is Kevin Koshelniak. Koshelniak was outraged by the audio released by 7 Eyewitness News, but his anger is not just pointed at the bishop.
Every person in that room who have been part of those conversations definitely should also resign, because they all knew for months. They've known for months, and they've put other people in harm's way with Father Nowak, knowing and sitting there.
Kishelniak has seen the reaction from the diocese and a lot of these reveals that have happened as a result of Chief Investigator Charlie Specht, and he's been pretty angered by how they have actually handled them. Now, according to attorney Steve Boyd and Kishelniak, they see the only course of action that the diocese should be taking right now in order to give some of those victims a little bit of peace is for the bishop to resign. In order for that to happen, however, the Vatican would have to step in if Malone did not agree to resign himself. For now, we are live in Buffalo. Jeff Slauson, 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Jeff, thank you very much. You can hear the recordings and see all the fallout from those recordings right now on WKBW.com. It's under a news section you'll find on our homepage called The Malone Recordings.
This is all new for you this morning. Western New Yorkers take pride in having Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Center right in their backyard. We often show our appreciation by donating millions of dollars every year to help fund research. $26 million, in fact, just last year. But where does all that money go? What does cancer research really mean? Rebecca Thornburg followed the money to find out.
Well, because we lost our daughter to breast cancer 3 years ago.
And that's why Ed Sibilio is donating this check to Roswell Park.
So other people don't have to experience what we did.
You donate your money to help those who are fighting.
Riding for Sally Stroka.
To support those who survive and to one day find a cure.
I mean, I was diagnosed with breast cancer that was a more aggressive kind. And here I am, I'm still here.
But where does the money actually go? It all starts right here, the donation table that collects the cash and digital donations. Its next step, the Roswell Park Alliance Fund.
The money coming in from the charitable organizations are kind of the lifeline to a lot of these ideas.
Scientists need seed money to fund their individual projects, so they apply to the Alliance Fund for a grant to kickstart their research in the lab. Dr. Dominic Somalia has been researching prostate cancer for 10 years. He received $50,000 from Roswell to create a master plan on how he'd create a life-saving drug for patients.
So we got to get down into some basic first experiments, and those experiments cost money. Getting that critical pilot data is what allows us to then convince other scientists that this is worth pursuing.
With that initial research, doctors are then able to apply for the National Cancer Institute grants, and doctors could be awarded up to $1.5 million.
And you got to have the best possible data up front, and you got to be persistent.
So that $10 you donate to the Ride for Roswell or countless other fundraisers helps plant the seed for what could be the next breakthrough in the battle against cancer. A battle that Western New Yorkers like Chris Everly have won.
Help the next person to end cancer, to survive cancer, to just get through all the things you got to do when you have it.
Starting on September 25th, Roswell Park will allow the community to direct a donation to the research that means the most to them. So you can directly donate to breast cancer research, prostate cancer research, 25 other areas. Wow. And for Roswell's Dave Karen.
And that's coming up later this month.
Yes.
September 25th?
Yep.
Awesome. Very cool.
We
Very timely.
all know someone who's been treated there.
No doubt.
Wonderful.
You've got another story coming up tomorrow?
Yes. Tomorrow morning, one local school raised thousands of dollars to help provide water to a village in South Sudan. We are talking with students who raised the money to make this happen. It's going to be interesting.
Looking forward to that, Rebecca. Thank you. A discount store set to disappear in Western New York, where the last holdout for Kmart in the area is, and then when they're going to close.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing my community come back.
Plus, we meet the new face of a push to revamp Buffalo's Central Terminal.
Abundant sunshine for your Thursday. Let's take a look at your Friday forecast. You're going to find temperatures in the low 70s with some rain late in the day. A few showers on Saturday with temperatures near 70. Sunday, sunny and cool with temperatures in the mid-60s.
And it's the first day of school for kids in Pioneer and Silver Creek Central School Districts. Wishing you and your teachers a very happy first day of school. 6:38, you're watching 7 Eyewitness News on a Thursday.
Thursday at 9 on 7 ABC.
Replace your old deck with new low-maintenance vinyl before fall. Do it now and save up to 30% off or interest-free financing for up to a year. Trust in the best. Call the Vinyl Outlet at 675-0800.
Let us transform your home. This is you shopping, and this is you maximizing at TJ Maxx. You shopping, You maximizing. You shopping. You maximizing. Get more of the brands you love and the quality you want and save every time. It's not shopping, it's maximizing. Start maximizing today. Max Life at TJ Maxx.
Fear no mirror and become your ideal you at Ideal Sculpting. Cool Sculpting is the only FDA-cleared, non-surgical fat reduction treatment that eliminates stubborn fat forever. Best of all, it's completely non-invasive with little to no downtime. The results are proven, lasting, and noticeable. Become your ideal you at Ideal Sculpting. For free evaluation and 25% off, visit idealsculptingwny.com or call 693-COOL today.
I'm Brian. I was in the military for 18 years. I joined the service so I can serve my country and see the world. But I smoked, and I got heart disease. So a lot of the world I got to see looked like this. My tip is, it's hard to serve your country when you're too weak to put on your uniform.
Break your addiction to smoking. Talk to your healthcare provider.
If you've been injured in a car accident, choosing the right law firm is crucial. Celino & Barnes is one of the nation's largest personal injury firms. So before you hire a lawyer, ask how many of their clients received million-dollar results.
Don't wait. Call 8.
On the next list, former Today Show star Tamron Hall proves it's never too late to restart your life. Plus, apps to help teach kids how to be money savvy.
Tonight at 7:30 on 7 ABC.
7 First Alert traffic brought to you by Home Decor Outlets.
We are passionate about living in a community free of unregulated fugitive emissions poisoning our community.
Plans to bring a hot mix asphalt plant to the town of Hamburg is now stirring up neighbors. They showed up in force to a second planning board meeting to express their concerns last night.
We've been following this for the last few weeks. The proposed AL asphalt plant would go up on Camp Road and Elmview Avenue. Local doctors, students, and parents say they're worried about the environmental and health impact here, but the plant's developers say they've done their due diligence.
This is not the what, but the how, and we feel that by providing documentation, including our fully engineered site plan, we've addressed the issues that are required by the town code.
Well, the plant would still need to pass an environmental review. It is back to school time. Parents wondering about the benefits of elderberry juice. Have you heard of it? So we're taking your questions to the pediatrician coming up.
And later today on GMA, how anxiety is different for your son and your daughter and what you can do to help them cope. But first, at 6:42, some breakfast for your brain.
Implants are an excellent solution to many common dental problems, like loose dentures and missing teeth. Join the thousands of Western New Yorkers who smile and say, "The implant's for me, I dialed 3. Concierge Dental, 333-3333.
Fall Value Days are back at your local Value Home Centers. Don't miss out on our lowest prices of the season. Rust-Oleum Stops Rust Spray Paint is just $3.44. Save 30%. Customer service is what we do, so let Value help with your next DIY project. Save $7 instantly on Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard Fall Weed and Feed, now only $19.97. Value Home Centers, for the do-it-yourselfer and you.
What do you get at Fantasy Island? Fun done right. The right size. Not too big, not too small. The right mix of fun, including the new Dragon's Flight, now open. All at the right price. For as low as $37.99, get the rest of this year and all of next year free, including free parking and Halloween horror for less than the cost of a single day. Fun done right. Fantasy Island.
Summer's extended, and so is the Labor Day sale at Raymore and Flanagan. For a limited time, everything's on sale with up to 25% off gorgeous new furniture for every room. Save big and sleep cooler on mattresses of all comfort types. And get a free adjustable base with most mattress purchases. Get all this with no interest financing until September 2025. Plus, delivery in 3 days or less. Only at Raymore and Flanagan. Hurry, sale ends soon. Morning, noon, night. Indulgent, delicious, irresistible. Fancy Feast makes delighting your cat delightfully easy. Every recipe, every last detail. Another fancy way to show your love. Fancy Feast. Introducing savory centers. Pate with a center of gravy.
The future of Windows is here now, exclusively at Wonder Windows. Call or click for your free estimate.
Good morning, Lancaster and Lockport. You're watching 7 Eyewitness News.
6:44. Soon you won't be able to shop at Kmart in Western New York anymore. According to the layoff.com, the chain's closing its Hurdle Avenue location. Last month, Sears Holdings announced the Kmart in Jamestown would close by the end of the year, and we also confirmed the Wellsville location closed earlier this year.
Meantime, just 1.5 miles away on Hurdle, Dash's Market is looking to expand its sales. The store is now applying for a liquor license with the State Liquor Authority. Its owner says they've had several requests to serve alcohol at their events in their new community rooms.
The iconic Buffalo Central Terminal has been going through a major restoration effort for a while now, but today the project has a new leader. Monica Pellegrino Fakes just redeveloped the Richardson Olmsted campus, catching the eye of the Terminal Restoration Corporation.
These things don't happen fast and they don't happen alone, and so we're going to take it one step at a time.
Well, most of the funding for the next phase of restoration in the terminal comes from the state, private donations, as well as the Community Foundation for Greater Buffalo.
Okay, 6:45 on your Thursday morning. Time now for Ask the Pediatrician with Dr. Steve Turkovich, the Chief Medical Officer at Oshai Children's Hospital. Thanks so much for being with us back here again this morning. Let's talk a couple of different questions here. We've been getting some questions about elderberry syrup in particular. This is something that's more holistic and perhaps natural. Do you know what this actually is, what's in it, and how this could help?
So elderberry is one of the many things out there that people claim will help the immune system and help people feel healthy. It's not really studied like most herbs are not studied to the rigor that medications are.
Sure.
So I always caution people to take those claims with a grain of salt because you're really not quite sure. The other thing to think about is when you buy those natural supplements, they're not regulated by the FDA. So when you're buying them, there's no guarantee that you're actually getting what they say is in there and into the quantity that they say is in there. So you always want to be cautious.
So do you recommend going with more holistic remedies, or do you want them to go to the doctor and perhaps get a medication?
Well, I always stick with the basics. If you really want to boost your immune system and be healthy, one of the most important things is sleep, making sure you get adequate sleep as well as quality sleep.
Sure.
A good healthy diet, especially with kids going to school, don't forget breakfast, that's really important, and exercise.
Okay, so one question that they were having about this is, does it really work in building immunity? And your answer to that probably is, we're not sure.
It may. A healthy diet, it's a fruit type thing, so it may help a little bit, but there's no real evidence that it actually does.
Now, what about vitamins? Because a lot of parents are waking up. I remember taking as a kid prescription vitamins, and other kids are getting, the Flintstones or the gummies. What do you suggest?
They can't hurt if you have a small vitamin once a day. The best way to get vitamins, though, is through a balanced diet. So if you want to do that, that's the best way to do, but supplementing it with a Flintstone vitamin or a gummy vitamin certainly doesn't hurt.
And what do you recommend in terms of dosage? Just whatever's on the bottle? Or
yeah, usually whatever, 1 or 2 is usually what you take.
So talk to me about what you're seeing so far in terms of people coming into the hospital at Oshai Children's Hospital. It's back to school season. Are we seeing anything in particular?
Well, my own kids have been sick, so there seems to be a virus going around that's causing some really high fevers, and really nothing more. Maybe a little headache, maybe a little sore throat, but mostly fevers for 3 to 4 days, and some of them are really high, up to 104, 105 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you recommend coming into the hospital at that point?
Well, I recommend if the kids are not managing the fever well, meaning they're becoming dehydrated because they're not eating or drinking, they're becoming really lethargic, but otherwise you just symptom manage that with fluids and Tylenol and Motrin.
I'm hoping your kids feel better soon.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, thank you so much for being with us. Of course, if you have a back-to-school health question for Dr. Turkovich, you can send it our way on our WKBW Facebook page or email it to newsroom@WKBW.com. Back to you guys.
I like hearing it's all about the basics, although sometimes we don't think about that as much as we should. The sleep, the proper nutrition, the quality sleep.
That's a big one, the quality sleep and getting to bed early. Yesterday, after a few days of school, my youngest, he looked so tired.
Yeah, well, everybody's getting back into that routine, Aaron.
I know. And then tonight we've got open house, and then, the sports practices are going on, so it's very important to get that sleep. All right, let's take a look at your forecast, superhero style. See what we've got for today. Pow, big guy. You're going to find temperatures in the mid-50s this morning. It's cool with sunshine to start your day. Mostly sunny at 1 o'clock. Will be in the mid-60s, near 70 degrees with light winds and pleasant weather later on today. The sun coming up right now, 56 degrees. degrees. Winds are calm. It is a very tranquil start to your day today. We do see some 40s, though, here on the temperature map. 47 in Wellsville, 46 right now in Bradford. We will find some fog, too, especially in some of those valleys south of Buffalo. Visibility down to a mile in Bradford, less than a half mile in Wellsville. On our 7 Super Doppler, this is pretty interesting. If you look here at the radar, you can see in northwestern Genesee County, that's the wildlife refuge right there. The radar showing the birds waking up this morning. Pretty neat to see here on the radar. As we circle that for you, you can see some of the birds showing up on clear air mode. That's what we call the radar right now as it's scanning the skies. Looking at to the west, you're going to find high pressure building in across the Great Lakes, and that means a good deal of sunshine today. So hour by hour forecast. By lunchtime, we're in the mid-60s. This afternoon, we hit 71 degrees, mostly sunny skies with light winds and low humidity levels. Just a gorgeous day in store for you. Hour by hour forecast shows the sunshine. Today we start with sunshine on Friday. Clouds will increase. Some spotty showers arrive late on Friday. Saturday, mix of sun and clouds with a few showers showing up as well. Certainly not a washout, but you can't rule out that brief shower. Hurricane Dorian now back to a Category 3 storm, a well-defined eye right there with winds of 115 miles per hour. This is moving to the north at 7 miles per hour. It should weaken a bit later today as it moves along the South Carolina coast, the North Carolina coast tonight into early Friday, clipping the Outer Banks overnight, and then it moves out over the Atlantic as we head toward the upcoming weekend. Here's a look at your forecast then for today. Partly to mostly sunny skies with light winds. Your high 71 degrees. Winds out of the northeast, like I said, at just 5 to 10 miles per hour. Just a gorgeous day today. Partly cloudy with some valley fog tonight. Your low 54. 40s again across the southern tier. Here's your 7 First Alert 7-day forecast. Low 70s on Friday. Slight chance for a late day shower. Near 70 on Saturday. Mix of sun and clouds. Again, maybe a passing shower. Getting to Sunday, we're in the 60s with some sunshine. Near 70 on Monday. Partly sunny skies. Mid-70s Tuesday. Highs near 80 on Wednesday. So summer's not over. We're just taking a little break this weekend where it's going to feel fall-like. But hey, by Wednesday, we're looking at temperatures back near 80 degrees. And long-range models showing that temperatures will average above normal once we get back toward the middle of next week.
All right, Aaron, thanks. Let's get you out the door. It's time for your morning sprint. Fire crews in Niagara Falls trying to figure out what caused a maintenance shed to go up in flames. This happened at DeVoe Woods State Park around 3 this morning. At this point, there's no known cause or dollar amount of damage, but the building is likely a total loss. We're told nobody here was hurt. And today, members of the Catholic community in Buffalo plan to gather in protest. They're calling for Bishop Richard Malone to step down. Whistleblower Siobhan O'Connor is helping organize the protest. It runs from 3 until 5 this afternoon outside the Catholic Center in Buffalo.
Meantime, Buffalo Bishop Malone is digging in his heels amid those calls to resign. It comes after our explosive I-Team reporting revealing secret recordings his top staff members made and gave to 7 Eyewitness News Chief Investigator Charlie Specht. In those recordings, Bishop Malone shows he knew about sexual misconduct allegations against Father Jeffrey Nowak and did not remove him from ministry until months later.
There are those who'd like to ride me out of town. I get that. But there are lots of other people who actually say, and even at the listening sessions, thank me for hanging in there. If I thought that the majority of Catholic people in particular were calling for my resignation, that would be a different story.
You can see Bishop Malone's full response and hear the full recordings right now on WKBW.com under our news section called The Malone Recordings.
A Cheektowaga-based surgeon has pleaded guilty to illegally using painkillers. Dr. Anthony Leone admitted to lying on a form while ordering painkillers in bulk. He says he didn't use those painkillers. He ordered for personal use, but it turns out he did. He'll be sentenced in December.
Niagara County is warning of another rabies case. The county health department found a bat that flew into a home in Pendleton tested positive for the virus. No one was hurt. There's going to be a free rabies clinic on September 14th at the Lockport Highway Department.
A Springfield mother is accused of giving booze and marijuana to minors. Kristen Martin charged with 20 misdemeanors relating to endangering minors. She's also facing charges for marijuana plants found growing in her home. And police also arrested 32-year-old Nathaniel Reed, who they say lives in the home with Martin.
A mom in DeWittville has also been arrested after police investigated a call that she may be neglecting her child. Julia Johnson is behind bars at the Chautauqua County Jail. Police say her child had dozens of unexcused absences at school and lived with somebody else for about 8 months without any child support from Johnson.
Customers of a Buffalo gun shop getting ready for a big going out of business sale. The Buffalo Gun Center's owner made the announcement in a letter to customers. The sale starts at 10 this morning.
A Clarence man is at the Erie County Holding Center waiting to be arraigned after he was arrested twice in one day for drunk driving. His name is Richard Hooten. His picture's here. Erie County Sheriff's deputies caught him driving drunk on Monday night, and Tuesday afternoon they suspended his license.
Tonight, one community will honor a Cheektowaga football coach killed this Labor Day weekend trying to break up a fight. Police say 36-year-old Norzel Aldridge was shot after a youth football game behind the Harvey Austin School. Tonight, there's going to be a prayer vigil at Emerson Park at 7.
The contest challenging designers to reimagine the Buffalo Skyway went from more than 100 designs to just 16. The top submissions were revealed, including plans to repurpose the concrete piers for solar and wind power structures, to making the Skyway a sky beach. About half of the proposals would rehab the Skyway, the other half would rip it down.
The city of Buffalo is set to cut the ribbon on these 2 new homes in the Lovejoy neighborhood today. They're taking up 2 previously vacant lots on Longnecker Street. The Buffalo Erie Niagara Land Improvement Corporation hopes they're going to help bring stability to the community. That ribbon cutting and open house starts at 10.
All right, let's take a look at traffic this morning. Really no issues here on the roadways. We take a look at the 90 between the 400 and the 219. You can see 3 lanes of traffic moving, at least at speed. Volume has picked up. We head over toward the 290 at Colvin, and no problems getting through that construction this morning. Let's get you out the door on this Thursday. It is comfortably cool outside with temperatures in the low to mid 50s. We'll be up near 70 this afternoon with mostly sunny skies. Tomorrow, low 70s, slight chance for a shower. Near 70 on Saturday with a slight chance for a shower. Sunday, high temperatures only in the 60s.
All right, Aaron, thank you. Hey, as your kids are getting out the door and getting ready to go back to school, we are wishing them all the best first day ever.
And we love getting all of your back to school first day pictures. So we ask you to share them with us using the hashtag #SeeItOn7. Let's show you who has the first day of school today. Wellsville, West Seneca, West Valley. Also, Jamestown going back to school. The Jamestown superintendent tweeting just a little while ago that it is the best day of the year, the first day of school.
Best day of the year.
Right? And of course, we got to get you back to school with some back to school pictures.
Let's take a look at them.
I gotta go back to school again. Whoa, I gotta go back to school again. Whoa, I gotta go back to school.
Oh, look at all those smiles.
I gotta go back to school again. Whoa, I gotta go back to school again.
All right, let's come back in here.
I love
This is going to be in your head all day long,
the
right?
first day of school outfits. You can see how excited everybody is.
Thank you so much for being with us here on 7 Eyewitness News. We're back tomorrow morning starting at 4:30. We'll see you then.
Have a great day.